Hey guys, I'd like to welcome you to the Kortex Media Podcast, where we navigate the fast-paced world of automotive and more. I'm your host, Korson Schmidt, CEO at Kortex Media, a growth partner for automotive companies to help them grow by creating custom growth plans tailored to hit their goals and take their business to the next level. Here today, I have Abdul Hadi, founder of Mean3 and an award-winning computer scientist whose agency is redefining e-commerce and web application development. In just 8 to 9 years, Abdul has led Mean3 to global recognition, winning Brand of the Year and Fastest Growing Agency awards, and earning an invite from Shopify to their New York City headquarters as one of the 15 elite agencies. Specializing in bespoke web and e-commerce solutions, Abdul's journey blends technical mastery with a sharp focus on driving client success from the ground up. It's great to have you on, Abdul.
It's great to be invited in this podcast.
Yeah, I'm excited to get into this one because I haven't really had any software that hasn't been super associated with automotive. So I'm a little bit unfamiliar, but I'm excited to get into this. Before diving deep into this conversation, do you mind giving me kind of overview on what first inspired you to transition from computer science, where you began, into launching Mean3, and kind of what has kept you passionate about tech and the entrepreneurial journey?
So like I mentioned earlier in my bio as well. So I was a passionate gamer. So I always wanted to be a game developer, and I used to play a lot of games. So I pursued my degree and I wanted to be a computer scientist, because obviously that is the first step for this journey. And in my fifth semester, I remember that I started taking on some projects on PR. So I thought, why not do what I'm already studying? So I started getting projects, and I started completing them, delivering them. So I got some more projects. Then I thought, why not give it a name? So during that, I was working on Mean3 technology. So I thought, why not Mean3? So that's how I started and established Mean3.
That's awesome.
Just like that, yeah.
That's amazing. For listeners who don't know who Mean3 is, do you mind giving us a little brief overview of what services you guys offer, the solutions you offer?
So basically, our company Mean3, we do web development, we do e-commerce development. So I started 8-9 years ago, and we started with web application solutions. We do all kind of web application development, customized solutions, portals, a lot of startups that we have built. We have been developing multiple brand solutions, integrations. Then we also specialize in e-commerce solutions. So we are, like I mentioned, we are Shopify experts. We are one of the few agencies that were invited by Shopify itself to the New York headquarters. Then we work on Magento 1, Magento 2, Adobe solutions. Then we are WordPress partners. Then we work on other platforms like Webflow and BigCommerce, etc. Other than e-commerce and web development, we do mobile application development and game development, because obviously that is why I came into this industry. So for game development, we have some clients in Texas, we have some clients in Vegas. So we do game development for them. Then we have a digital marketing department as well, in which we do search engine optimization, AEO, answer engine optimization, generative engine optimization, and then we do performance marketing and social media management. So these are some of the services that we provide, and we have a team of around 100 people that are working with us in-house and remotely, with locations in New York, Dubai, and back offices in Pakistan.
Wow, that's amazing. You guys do a bit of everything.
Yes,
awesome.
but limited technology, limited domains. Obviously, web application itself is a huge domain. Mobile application itself is a huge domain. So we have a certain technology stack that we work on. We have, for example, on mobile application, we just work on hybrid technology, React Native, Flutter, like so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. Do you guys see a demand more being in the web application versus the marketing side that you guys offer as well?
Actually, like I mentioned, we do e-commerce solutions too. So for e-commerce, a lot of people that comes to us, they want other services too. They are like, okay, when you're managing a website, please manage our ads as well. And if you're managing our ads, can you manage our social media and do SEO for us as well? So it's a combined solution that we provide to our clients. Reason that always our client wants one window solution. So they are like, okay, can you handle all of this stuff so that at least we can focus on operations and upper side of the business, so that at least this one is outsourced to you.
Okay, that's cool. That's it.
Yeah.
It makes it super convenient for the customer themselves, the client themselves. They get everything they need when working with Mean3. That's awesome.
Yeah, and coordination is very
What does
easy.
your... For sure. Yeah, exactly. You guys can integrate with all the systems because you guys are running most of the systems as well, so it makes it easier on your end. What does your team do to stay ahead of client expectation and some of those new technologies that are coming out, new technology trends? Do you guys have... I'll let you explain this one. How do you guys stay ahead of the client expectation to make sure that your client is always number one on your mind, making sure that your client's happy at the end of the day?
So personally, when I started this company, I truly believe that all the companies can be replaceable. So I always tell my team that we have seen top companies going down, being replaced by some newer companies. And we have done it ourselves as well. We have replaced some top companies doing work in our domain. So I always tell my team that if we don't grow, if we don't innovate, then obviously someone will come in and they will replace us. So what we do is we always work for the future. We are always trying that whatever we are doing currently, we don't want to stick with that. We'll grow, and what comes in next, we'll prepare for that. So for that, we have been implementing, like currently, the AI generation. So we are implementing AI heavily. We are investing in AI heavily. We are implementing it in our marketing department. We are implementing in our development department. So basically, we are trying to cope up with the transition that is being done in our industry. So we are preparing for that. We are innovating. We are changing our technology stacks. Like I mentioned earlier, we used to do a lot of different platforms, and the platforms are changed now. With AI, our whole process is being changed, and obviously the new technology stacks, we are implementing that too.
Amazing. Yeah, that's one of the biggest things, right? Because at the start of 2025, we saw a lot of new technologies, a lot of really, really good technologies, and it's been changing and growing throughout the year as well. So being on top of those technologies, staying ahead, and always looking out for your customer at the end of the day is huge. When working with these companies that you guys work with, is there a certain industry within e-commerce that you guys do work with? Like, is it more, you guys more working with the automotive companies? Are you more working with clothing brands? What does that kind of look like when you guys, the most well-known industry that you guys do work with? Or is it kind of mixed up?
Honestly, it's a little mixed up. Reason being that we have clients, a lot of fashion retailers that we have. We are working with them. Then we have people from automotive industry. We are managing their website, digital assets and everything. Then we have different industries as well. Like it's fun to be in our job. It's fun to learn about new businesses. Every time new person comes in and they tell us that okay, we have started new business and we are running this and it's successful. Like for example, recently I met a person that was selling just the packets for food, and he was doing great. Wow. Then I have one of the clients that are one of the top sellers on Amazon, and they sell tents. So the commercial tents for the camping and stuff. Wow. So we have that as well, and it's some different domains, right? So you have today I was meeting with some company that sells filters, and it's a B2B business. So it's fun to learn about new businesses, and obviously, again, every new business comes with great learning. So we understand their business. We have to propose them the right solution according to their business.
For For sure. Yeah, you can't bring in something that they don't need for their business, right? You need to make sure that it resonates with them and something that's truly going to drive results for that company at the end of the day. And looking out for that customer. And it's what seems to be the industry that moves the fastest. You guys need to, if you're doing the market, because you guys do marketing, you need to iterate the fastest because it's developing so quick and makes changes so quick. What seems to be that industry that you can't stop making changes with.
So currently, again, with the involvement of AI tools and everything, so the things are changing at a very fast speed. Right now, like, you can't be dependent on any tool, even in marketing or when we're talking about development. Like, there are a lot of tools that are making things very easy. So previously, if 5 developers were doing some task, now with the help of AI, 1 developer is enough. You don't need a whole set of team and stuff. Similarly, in marketing, every day there is a new tool coming, and there is hundreds of subscription right now that we have to buy and understand those tools, implement that, and obviously you can't stick to one. You learn one tool, you are like, okay, I've mastered this, and a new tool comes in and people are diverting towards that. So we think that all the tools related to marketing specifically, and obviously that are changing in terms of creatives, designs, video editing, animation, everything. Like, you have seen Google's VO and stuff. So Adobe's new solutions, so they are bringing some very good innovations. So obviously all the dynamics have completely changed.
For sure. Yeah, and it's something that's going to keep changing, right? It's just going to keep getting better, keep getting more advanced. Actually, not, I would say advanced, but it's going to make it easier at the same time.
Easier, yeah. I think efficiency would increase for everyone.
Yeah, for sure. Well, that's one of the biggest things, right? Like, AI is super good.
Yeah.
As long as you use it properly. If you use it to enhance your skills and just make yourself that much better, it's going to make everything more efficient instead of the technology taking over things. That's when, because it's still new, right? It's not perfect yet. Then it's going to break down, and that technology is really going to slow the process down. So if you can use it for your team, just enhance your team a little bit, give them a little bit of an extra edge over your competitors, it's going to make a huge impact on your business for sure. With social commerce continue growing, like you have TikTok Shop now and Instagram's becoming a shop now, how are brands adapting their online presence to drive sales through their website itself, or do you see more pushing towards a social platform to do their sales, and how are you guys navigating that?
So I think that varies country to country. Like, we have been operating in multiple countries. So what happens is, like, for example, the users in US, they were scared that, okay, when the TikTok was being banned, TikTok Shop, so a lot of people were making some good amount of money, the influencers were making some good amount of money, so they had to move. So and in a lot of countries, sometimes the Meta gets banned, sometimes there's some delay, Twitter gets banned. It's an ongoing process, and obviously new social come, then you're too dependent, like with the new updates and everything.
For sure.
So a lot of people, the big brands specifically, I would say, what they have realized that we can't be dependent on any platform. So it's better to use them as channels to bring in the sales and distribute that. So for example, if a brand has a TikTok shop, that does not mean that they won't have Instagram shop. So what they do is, if someone is selling on Amazon right now, so they will be selling on Amazon, TikTok shop, Etsy, and they'll have their own Shopify or Magento store. So that's how brands have picked up in the recent years. Previously, I've seen the brands that they were just selling on Amazon and they were happy, but suddenly there were some algorithm changes or something, and their sales drastically dropped, and they are like, we have worked for 5-7 years on this platform, and now the sales have drastically dropped. At least with the and obviously I would say with the data laws and with the data's power. So if you have the data with your own website or with your own self, then obviously you can utilize that. If you have your own website, you have emails, then you can retarget them. You can have a lot of automation and you can sync with other platforms. So right now people have divided that and they are using multi-channel solutions right now, just because the sales are stable. You never know what the future brings with the global economy. So it's better that there is a less impact if anything happens.
No, for sure. That's a great point. And it's one of those things, even though you're on those shops, you're still a business, right? You still need to grow, you still need to expand. So even if you blow up on one platform, like back to what you said, you're still gonna have Instagram Shop. You should still be pushing your website and your Google brand as well, because you never know what's gonna happen with the algorithms, and you might have to be just solely online. And then same with content. You want to be pushing content, especially if you're on those digital media platforms, because that's going to bring you a following. So even if social media did crash for any reason, you still have that backup of going to Google. This is a little bit more of a high level question, but do you see Google always being the go-to with these new GPTs coming out in Gemini? Do you still see people going to Google, doing a search and SEO really making a difference, or do you see that it's going to be more of an SEO within the GPTs or the Geminis themselves? How do you see that landscape being in the next few years?
So, like I mentioned, we are always working on the new stack and new technology. So we've noticed that SEO's new branches have emerged. So like I mentioned earlier, we are working on answer engine optimization and generative engine optimization right now. So what's happening is that we know that a lot of people will use GPT, Gemini or any other tool just to fetch the answers. Now, previously you used to write a query that, I need pizza restaurant near me. Now you won't be doing that. You'll be asking ChatGPT that, okay, please send me the latest restaurant based on the reviews. And obviously agents are coming in with the new updates. So the trends are changing. So we have started SEO with AEO and GEO, just because obviously people, and in the latest update that is being predicted, that eventually if you want to buy something, like for example, if you want to buy a black polo, you won't be going to any brand's website. You'll ask your agent, your AI agent, to go on certain brand's website or find similar brand, find a black polo in the medium size, order it, this is the address, and that agent will order it for you. So eventually there might be some situation where the customers are not even visiting the website. They won't be visiting like for example, right now, if you want to find any airline ticket, just ask your AI agent, find me this is my itinerary, just find me the latest ticket, the cheapest ticket, and buy it for me and use this credit card, and it will buy it for you. So obviously the things are changing. So if we have to evolve, and obviously customers are evolving. And I think the question which you mentioned, like even I think I have been using Google's AI more now. So whenever you write any questions, I think the AI response is better than the results. Obviously you have to go through all the results. Sure. So I think Google's update is very good. So again, with ChatGPT, I still use Google. So a lot of people will still use Google because obviously the Gemini is there.
For sure. Yeah, that's a great point. How do, say there's online companies that want to learn more about doing the optimization for the AIs. Is that something that is done easily, that they can maybe do internally, or is it something that has to be done by a professional team like Mean3 and the team that you guys have?
Again, I think
because I know with like Google search optimization, you can do it pretty easy, right?
Yeah.
But if now with AI, no one really knows how to navigate that landscape yet. So do you mind just giving us kind of a quick overview of that?
I would say anyone who can do SEO can do AI optimization as well. Reason, AI is helping you to do that. So you don't have to learn anything. That's the best use of AI. So you'll ask AI, this is my result. I've done this for SEO. Now I want to get ranked, so that you tell my company's name in the answer. So this is why it is getting easier. I think with AI, any smart person can do anything. They can build the apps, they can do the SEO, they can do marketing, anything. I met a old guy, 65 plus, few months back. He's our client. He was like, I was stuck in a situation, my marketing agency told me this, that, and I thought who to ask for help. So I went to ChatGPT, I raised them the issue, and ChatGPT told me, okay, do this. And he was able to manage his Facebook business manager and everything without the help of any expert. So if a person at 65 can do that, I think anyone can do that.
No, for sure. That's a great point. Which technologies are you excited about for the coming future over the next few years? Is there something that is really catching your eye that you're excited to implement, excited to get to use, or are there any new transitions that you guys are making in the company towards technology in the next few years as well?
I think we have been loving how the code development is being changed. Like for example, Cursor is doing a great job, and similarly lovable. These two AI tools are changing the AI industry, obviously, and
for sure.
Similar tools, they will change they are changing the dynamics. So I think they are very interesting. Reason that a lot of things that were very difficult previously, obviously, like marketing stuff is comparatively different than the development one. So in development, the major, difficult and complex tasks are being handled so beautifully and so efficiently. So we are really excited about that. And obviously, the Adobe's and the Meta's new AI updates that might be coming in. So that is also very good, that the automation is there. Like Shopify is Sidekick, it is excellent. You can now ask your Shopify AI agent to give you all the insights. You don't need any reporting. It will do everything for you for your website. So it's pretty good.
No, that's amazing. Makes your job easier at the end of the day once again.
Yeah.
As Mean3 keeps expanding internationally, you guys keep bringing on more clients, keep growing as a company. What strategies have been most effective for your team when scaling and reaching these new clients and really optimizing and looking out for your clients in general?
So I think for if you're talking about sales, then PR and word of mouth is the best strategy that has happened to us. Reason that I believe that if our work is good, our client will recommend us to other people, and obviously other people will see that work and they will come to us if the work is good. Reason anything that you do other than that, you have to go and sell it to the client, and you have to prove your worth. But if your work is good, so they know your worth and they'll come to you. So it has been very good to us that the clients have been coming to us directly instead of we going to the clients always. Like most of our clients, they come to us with word of mouth or PR.
That's amazing. That's awesome. And when scaling with your team, what has been working or what has been effective for finding those employees that are really making the difference, keeping that ball rolling, keeping the energy high within Mean3, so everyone's excited, everyone's motivated to keep going?
I think that's an ongoing process, and we have been obviously after the COVID, like currently it's a bit down. The market is a little down. Otherwise, it was very difficult. It was like obviously to retain any employee, it was very difficult. They would hop from one company to another company, and to retain them was difficult. And we try to hire people that have the same vision, and they believe, like, obviously
sure.
we started very small, so we believe that if someone wants to have the ownership and if they want to have a good position, then they come to us, they come to our company, we'll give them a very good position, and we want them to be honest with that position. So it has been good when scaling, and we have, like, our team members, some of the team members have since day one. So it was great, like,
That's awesome.
following that practice.
For sure. Yeah, no, that's huge, right? You want to make sure everyone's happy coming to work
Yeah.
every day. Keeps them motivated, keeps you motivated, knowing that your employees are happy.
And I think our
Looking
HR is also
further
very
ahead-
good.
Yeah, exactly. Looking further ahead, what are some of the main visions in the long term that you have for Mean3?
So we plan to be the biggest e-commerce and web development agency in the world. I plan that. Then rest it within the God's
For sure.
decision. But
Yeah, for sure.
I have that vision that I have to be the biggest web and e-commerce agency in the world, and I wish we become that. And that's the only vision that I see. And we have been great, like we are ranked very good in web solutions and e-commerce solutions, but again, sky is the limit. So we have to dream bigger and bigger and bigger always.
For sure. You got to keep moving forward.
Yeah.
Because you'll hit your goals, and then you got to dream bigger and hit those goals.
Yeah.
It's just you got to keep that cycle going. You got to keep the cycle going. What are some of the
Definitely.
biggest challenges that hold you guys back from being the number one in the world at the moment?
Obviously, there's the capital issue. And it takes time, I think. No success is overnight, so it takes a lot of time. It
sure.
takes a lot of efforts. Whatever industry we see, whatever company we see, they have spent years to be in that position. So it's not that easy. But again, you have to make sure that it won't come overnight that okay, you are the top agency in the world.
sure.
But obviously it's
Yeah.
that struggle. We have been working in one city, then we were top in that. We started with nationwide, then we are ranked among top in that. We started other countries, and we are recognized there as well. So I think I'm happy with small successes, and once there are a lot of small successes, we'll be the biggest agency in the world.
Yeah, no, for sure. It all takes little steps, right? You can have a big goal,
Yeah.
but at the end of the day, you got to take those little steps every single day to
Definitely.
reach that goal. It's just like climbing a mountain. You can't just jump to the top of the mountain.
Yeah.
You got to
And
take
it
your
has to be
steps and make your
consistent.
way up there. Yeah, for sure. That's a great point, because you can go all in and then take a
Yeah.
little break, but you're just going to slide back down. You got to restart. So
Definitely.
It's a great point there. Looking back on your journey throughout your career, throughout Mean3, what are some of the most important lessons that you've learned within entrepreneurship and running Mean3?
I think it's not that easy the way it seemed to. I've always mentioned in my other interviews as well. When you are starting as an entrepreneur, you just see the glitters and glams and everything. You don't know that once you start working and once you rent an office, there's a lot of struggle, a lot of other things that you have to look forward to. You have to see the bills. You have to make sure the bills are right. You have to make sure that your office is clean. And there is a lot of, obviously there are people who will be doing that, but it's your responsibility now. So you have to make sure that things are done on time. There's taxation that you have to learn. People think that okay, it's very good to be a CEO. Yes, it is, but you have to learn about taxation. If you're bad at maths,
sure.
still you have to learn about finances. You need to learn about the sales strategy. You have to learn about the processes. You have to do a lot of administrative tasks. Reason initially when we started our company, we did not have an HR. We even didn't have an admin. We just had a small like office boy position that guy used to come part time. So we had to make sure that so there's a lot of stuff that has to be done. Being a CEO, and I have read multiple times and I've quoted this multiple times as well, that someone said it right. It's very lonely up there. Reason that you have to make the decision, and any decision that you that goes wrong, it's up on you. You can't blame anyone. It's you who decide, and it's your decision that will take you either up, either down. Maybe there is a failure, but you have to learn from that failure. You have to learn. You have to. I believe that learning is part. If you're failing and if you're not learning, that is the actual failure. Because failure is part, but learning, that is crucial. That needs to be done. You will fail a lot of time, but if you're not learning, then God bless you.
That's a great point. If you're at the top of a company, you need to have an idea on how everything works.
Yeah.
Especially when you're bringing on new people as well, because you can bring on employees, but you might, if you don't have the knowledge on what they specifically need to do, they can be working all day and you'd never know that they're not actually doing their job properly. So you have specific knowledge in minimal spots. You don't need a ton of knowledge. You don't need to know everything about it. As long as you have little knowledge on everything within the business to ensure you're getting the best people in there who know what they're doing, who know their job, so you can keep moving forward, stay at the top, and keep just rolling it out at the end of the day. Because, like you said, as soon as you stop, everything stops. So, great point there. I love what you said there. It's totally true. If people wanted to get in contact with you, Abdul, get in contact with Mean3, where can they do that? Where can they find your website, your social medias, etc.?
So the company name is Mean3. So website name is mean3.com, and you can email me either on the company email info@mean3.com or Abdul Hadi @mean3.com. Then we are available on Meta, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, even on YouTube. So we are available everywhere. Anytime. The CEO never sleeps. I think we are available for every time.
For sure. Thank you so much for coming on the podcast. I really appreciate you coming. I love your experience. And it was nice to have a conversation that wasn't all about automotive. It was nice to change it up for once. So I appreciate you starting that off and being the first guest in this space to come on the Kortex Media Podcast.
Thank you, and it was great talking to you.